Hey guys, what's up? So some big news happening with Lending Loop. As you know, I've been a big fan of Lending Loop for a few years now. What Lending Loop does is basically they allow individual investors like you or I to invest in lending money to businesses. Now the cool thing about that is you can earn credit card level interest anywhere from 10% up to 24%, usually in the 14, 16, 18% range. The other really cool thing about it is it's non-correlated with the stock market. So if you are concerned that the stock markets might see a top at some point in the future, that's not going to be a problem with this, because typically this type of asset, this type of investment is not correlated strongly with the stock market. So if stock market starts to hit a top and go down, your money that you make from Lending Loop will continue to grow. Nice thing about it is it works kind of like a mortgage. So each month you get your a portion of your principal back and the interest payment, and so you can start reinvesting that. But the full amount of your funds, let's say you invested $1,000 in it, you wouldn't get your last piece of principal back until the end of the term of the loan, which are sometimes 2 years, sometimes 3 years, sometimes 4 years. Okay, so at the end of March 2019, they're actually going to start doing a new product. Okay, and this is pretty cool. It's basically helping businesses with smaller amounts of funding, because typically these Lending Loop has been focused on large amounts of funding, but it's been so popular and it's helped so many private investors like myself earn great rates of return that is looking to expand. Okay, so basically here's the update. They're going to be offering new loan products for loan amounts ranging from $1,000 to $40,000 with loan terms not exceeding 5 years. These are going to be listed as express loans in the marketplace. So the marketplace is where you go and you can pick out a loan that you want. You can see the financials and all that kind of stuff. So these are going to be a little bit different. These express loans, because of the size, they're not going to include the full financial and Q&A tabs. They've got a full FAQ that explains more information about those changes. And if you have auto lend enabled, which basically means that you can one, have money automatically every month put into your Lending Loop account that you can then invest, and two, that's kind of auto funding. Auto lending is when you have money in your account, it's going to automatically allocate it to certain loans. So that's going to be turned off by default for these express loans. So there's going to be no change with that. The cool thing though with auto lend, I kind of like going in there and picking my loans, but you do need to be quick because they are snapped up fast, because this is a fantastic product. The other thing is, so it's turned off by default. With auto lend, you can actually choose which grades of loans you want to auto lend to, right? So if you want to play it more conservative and just stick with the A's and the B's and get a slightly lower rate of return, you can do that, or you can spread it around and just maximize your diversity. Totally up to you. So that's the news that's coming out. So a lot of people don't know that you can actually go to Lending Loop and get a loan if you have a business. And now they have these express loans, there's another way to do that. So the other thing that I wanted to bring up is, because I'm connected with Lending Loop, if you are someone that has a business that's looking for a loan and maybe you don't want to do the traditional bank route, because Lending Loop, there's not as much paperwork, there's not as much headache, there's not as much waiting when you're getting a loan. Those are some of the things. They do look at your financials, obviously, because they want to make sure that you have, they do vet their who they're going to loan to, because they want to make sure both parties are happy. The business that they're loaning money to is going to get a lower rate of interest than the bank in most cases, and more flexible terms, easier, less repayment penalties, all that kind of stuff. And the lender is going to be able to make money, and they're going to get their money back. So that's kind of the niche that Lending Loop serves for Canadian businesses. So if you are a Canadian business and you are looking for funding, you can contact me. This is kind of a little bit on the private side or whatever, but just let me know what kind of loan you're looking for. I'll put you in touch with the correct department at Lending Loop, because they don't have a public-facing way to get a hold of them. And if you are looking for funding for your business, hey, give them a shot, see what they can do. It's going to be a lot less difficult than going to the traditional bank. Second, if you are an investor, a private investor, and you're looking to make, money on, in a new asset class, as you may know, I'm a big fan of crypto. I think that's a great asset class. I've, been invested in heavy metals, precious metals. Let's call it precious metals. This ain't a rock band thing. Precious metals for quite a few years, and I'm a big fan of Lending Loop, especially because of the credit card rates of return, and it's not correlated with the stock market. And if you're interested in becoming someone who's going to lend money and earn money by loaning money to businesses, then I'll put my link in the description. You can go ahead and do that and become a member of Lending Loop. You get a bonus if you go through my link, and I'll get a bonus as well, so it's all good. So you can do that. And just last point again, if you are a business, Canadian business, looking for funding, and contact me. I'll see what we can do with Lending Loop, and see if we can get you better funding or something that's going to be more suitable for your business and a whole lot easier. That's it for today. My name is Andrew Murray, and I love Lending Loop. You should too. And if you have any questions, hit me down below in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.